this here. We had two running profit and then one obviously which hit stop loss. So good start to the week. That's what we like to see. Right, I'm just going to let a few more people come in here and then we can get started. Like I always say, the chat is open for anyone who wants to message in. It's host only. So just obviously drop me a message. Say hi. You can ask me any question you like whilst we're going. But obviously, the most important thing is I will go through what we're doing. So I'm just going to let everybody in. We're still a bit early, but obviously I was ready, so I thought I'd just get started. Uh, Everybody's coming in. Just out of interest, drop me a message if you're new and if you're not an Inner Circle member. I'm interested. Drop me a message. Just go new. Right. We go. Right. I think we're gonna start. Let's just get cracking. Yep, new. New. Okay, perfect. We've got quite a few new people on here. Okay, so NZD straight off the bat. I like this. This is my perfect setup here. Let's have a look here. 300. Whoop, 150. So all go, go, go. I can't let anybody in here. We're on a run now. Okay, I like this here. NZD, JPY. Let's just let it run for a little bit longer. I don't want to jump into anything. So, oh, GBP. That's why I'm not jumping in because yen is looking like it's weakening. And if it does, I'd rather be trading it the other way. Hmm. Let's just have a look at strength. Obviously, yen's still top, still strongest. Dollar's still the weakest. It's been a relatively low volume kind of a day, if I'm honest. Not a hell of a lot. I'm going to cross off NZD. Well, let's just leave it there for a minute. These are obviously the pairs that I have got highlighted. All right, so we've narrowed all these pairs down to this here. Gold, for anyone who wants to, we've got a key area here, which is this one here. It's this Asian high. We obviously want to see what happens here. So let's just wait and see. No point rushing in. Still plenty of time, as they say. So pound would have to be this way, unfortunately. And this is where trading's a bit tricky sometimes because you obviously might want to trade one pair one way, but then the other pair the other way, and you've got to have a look to see, right, what's going to line up better. Euro JPY isn't there. AUD nothing yet. CAD nothing. NZD right, and then we've got some US dollar pairs. I actually would like to see a bit of dollar strength, and then we'd see pound um, start to plummet. Obviously, euro strengthened up massively. They've mentioned that obviously there is growth and recovery. So obviously that's why coming into US session we've had this pump here. If we go into the dollar here. It's starting to climb back. So we'll obviously just have to wait and see. I am actually going to put a buy stop here, a buy entry here, probably just above. So I'm going to put a buy around here for GBP JPY. So if I do that now, GBP, where are you? Here you are. Perfect. Because I want to, if we hit this area here, I want to buy from here. 199, say 9115. Stops 199765 and take profit would be 200 215. That's what I 215. There we go. That's what I'm looking at here. I'm gonna put an alert here. 16. Oh, we're not doing anything. There we go. That's what I want on GBP JPY, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Euro, obviously, yeah, USD, NZD is gonna start to go, but I just don't like it as much. So I'm gonna take that off the cards. CAD, Aussie, nothing yet. Yeah, no, I just want this to tap in. Just a little tap. That's what we want. Nice little tap here. Gold's starting to pump. That means there's some dollar weakness hitting. Aussie still weak as anything. And obviously you got euro here, which would need to move a long way. So we need to move a long way, right? So that's about all I've got for myself right now. I'm gonna just keep monitoring for a bit. Obviously gold here. Um, I mean, it's just, yeah, just look to buy. I do think this was the kind of turner here. We've obviously got the Asian high. We've got obviously the London opening range. Look how closely the ranges have opened, literally to a T. We're obviously a little bit above here, a little bit below here. Just want to check my screen's sharing. New. My screen is on, yeah. Someone's put you're not sharing your screen, but I swear I am. But yeah, okay. Right, gold's starting to pump. This means we might get this nice push down on GBP. So let's wait and see. Dollar just turning a bit, but we want that to be able to trigger. All right? That's what we want. Should be triggering. We should be in this trade. That's what we want. There we go. Come on. We're on 937 here. Spreads. You gotta love them, haven't you? You gotta love some spreads. Here we go. Should be coming in any minute now. Come on, spreads. There we go. We're in. We're in. Right. Let's monitor this one to see what is gonna happen here. So, what else have we got here? I bet you NZD's gone. Not really. Let's monitor. So we're in GBP JPY. I'm just send this into the group. This is what I do. This is why it takes for anyone, posting their kind of trade ideas, right? This is real time here on obviously how long it actually takes to post a trade. You just put this in here. Hmm. Takes time. Takes a bit of time. Right, there we go. So let me just, I don't want that. I want this one here. There we go. So GBP, JPY, trade idea. All right. So let's wait and see here. This obviously lines up with my confidences and strategy. So let's wait and see obviously what happens, whether it will continue. Also, look at the dollar starting to strengthen here and pound weakness. Look at that. This is one that I would really like. I want to see this happen here. That's what I want from GBP. USD. I'm just pre-calling it. We always like a bit of pre-calling. 300, 150. We're going to be very, very strict this week. That is what I would love to happen on GBP USD. I'm just going to put an alert here as well. So that's what I'd like to happen here. Everything pulling up. We've got we did have some pound Bank of England speaker, and he did, say that they're expecting inflation to edge ever so slightly higher. So I'm expecting BJPY hopefully to edge ever so slightly higher. Let's wait and see. CAD JPY, nothing yet. Yeah, nothing else really catches my attention here. Gold, let's just have a look one more on the dollar. So dollar 4 hour, it's not great. We've obviously had a very bearish, London. Look at that. Broke through 98 in Asia, broke back above, and obviously rejected 98 in London. So are we going to come back up and test it? We've obviously got, stock market up. We got yields climbing too. This to me should mean that gold should tail off ever so slightly. Looking into this, if you guys want a random one, 15 minute here, you got a nice head and shoulders forming here. So I don't trade gold like this, but this does look good. Head and shoulders. Let's just line this up something a bit like this. Somewhere around here wouldn't be a bad little entry. Let's wait and see. But I don't want to sell gold at all. But obviously you can agree that this obviously looks good. At least down. I wouldn't push it anything past this Asian high, but who knows? Hey, stranger things have happened, and obviously gold just needs to break through this level of resistance here. So. Let's wait and see. Let's turn that blue. I've got too much green on my chart at the moment. There we go. So this is obviously quite a key, intra-day area here. We've obviously got USD JPY. This is, holding nicely, which is what we like to, see here. We want this London opening range to hold, and then we should see this push up a little bit higher. So. Rejecting actually to Asia there. Quite interesting. So AUD again blowing up. CAD. CAD I wouldn't write off either. If we do get this push up, where's CAD kind of I mean, CAD's the second weakest at the moment, and then obviously we've got NZD, and then we got a collection of them. Yeah, Euro, Pound, and Aussie, pretty much all together. All in all, yen has been smashing it. So let's wait and see. Um, let's wait and see. It's holding up very nicely here. Pound still, holding. We can weather this, storm here, so it's not the end of the world. USD, gold. Look at this, already starting to turn. Should have entered this. Actually called it here, but that'll be 120 pips there. Hmm. Let's wait and see. Pound. I like the pound. Aussie, I think that might be a bit far out. Euro would be good if we do get this weakness here. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. GBP JPY still rejecting nicely. So let's wait and see. There isn't much else that catches my eye. If I was honest, AUD catches my eye for a bit of a pull back here. If we get some yen weakness, what I would like to see is again this happen here. That's what I'd like to, see here. So I'll be looking at something like this. I'll just mark them all out for everyone so you guys know what I would be potentially looking at. Potentially, right? It's not obviously guaranteed. US the dollar here again, the same thing, but I want to see a break. I want to see a nice break and then a retest. All right. And then I'm going to be very, very strict here. But this might be a bit too much. So let's wait and see. Obviously, pound is just holding around this area, which is irritating. CAD. I like euro, but obviously, it's starting to climb a bit. I mean, it's the strongest against the US dollar by VAR, followed by pound and then Aussie. So, euro potentially might not have that, huge fluctuation, but let's wait and see. Obviously, NZD doesn't align with me. Swiss potential, but we'd need a weaker US dollar. And then obviously pound, I do like this. So I'm probably going to take out these here. I'm going to take these out. I'm going to leave pound in. USD JPY, potentially leave that one in. GBP is not going to move now. Aussie, yeah, let's leave that in. And CAD, we're going to leave this one in too. Okay, all right, so mainly yen, and then we got GBP USD, but we want to see a nice bit of boost. I think if we can get some the dollar strength, that's going to drag all these yen pairs up, and that's obviously what put me off NZD JPY, taking this to the downside here, because I do think if we do get some kind of dollar, strength here, it's going to drag everything up. Um, so let's wait and see how that plays out. There we go. Come on, just push a little bit more. That's what we like to see. Um, None of these interest me um, today. Like I said, I'm trying to stick to my parameters. We've obviously moved a lot during, London. So I think the realistic pullback area is not going to be where it needs to be. So let's just have a look at everything on, slightly higher time frame. The old 4 hour here. GBP CAD. God, look at that for a channel. Boom. Let's put it somewhere like this, somewhere like that. Look at that. Wow. You want to be trading in between this. It'd be interesting to see what actually happens here. Let's just go a little bit higher time frame here. Weekly, daily. Okay, let's go monthly. Nothing really around this area. It's quite strange. I mean, we've got a few spikes, but nothing that's really gonna. Let's have a look here. I guess we do have weekly, monthly. Here we go. Not really. Maybe a little bit higher. We could put something about there as a monthly level there. And then let's have a look here. Sorry, that was on a 4 hour, wasn't it? That's quite high, isn't it? I mean, this is trading in a channel. So for anyone monitoring channels, this is a perfect channel. Look, we could potentially be looking to see, right, let's have a look, what kind of a key, level we've got around here. Potentially you could have 232,500, right, which is roughly where it is now. We've obviously rejected this upper channel once. We obviously want to be monitoring it here. We're obviously targeting this again. Remember, channels aren't pinpoint, so you got to have some kind of leeway here. But this might be due for a swing to the downside here. It'll be quite interesting to see what happens. This is just irritating. Look at that. Horrible. Let's wait and see then. Aussie climbing, Euro climbing, US dollar nothing, CAD nothing, GBP nothing. Let's wait and see. Yeah, I've entered GBP JPY. I think made that pretty clear. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens here. So what I will do, these are obviously the pairs that I'm looking at here. I will probably end this here, and then I'll keep you guys all updated. All right. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Have a good one.